And what's good, everybody? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys part of the stream once again today on Behind the Arc Basketball here. We got game number 4 of the series going down this Sunday afternoon. Happy weekend, everyone. The Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Chicago Bulls. This game is at Chicago for game number 4. The Bulls looking to bounce back after Friday night's big victory by Milwaukee, led as many as 37 points. The Bucks winning 111-91 on Friday night. Milwaukee up 2-1 in the series. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe today. Getting going with a play-by-play in a little bit from now. Sean Sam, what's good? Bradley, Packless, Book Nerd, Paul, Daniel, Mike in the stream. Glad to have you guys back at the channel once again here. Just an unbelievable start to the playoffs we got here so far. And it's just been crazy. Yeah, I agree there right there, Mike. This has just been an unbelievable playoffs. We've had a couple of big come-from-behind victories, and it's just been a lot of nail-biters we've seen so far. Some really close games going right down to the wire. Milwaukee playing bully ball. Last game of the series here. Basically, the game in a nutshell from a game on Friday. Giannis just backed his way down and threw down a monster slam dunk. It's been that type of series so far for the Milwaukee Bucks. If Chicago wants to make this a series, they got to have DeMar DeRozan once again go off. He had 41 points in game number 2 with a 114-110 victory on Wednesday. For Milwaukee here, they're just absolutely dominant for this Bucks team. On the glass, plus 16, 155, 139 through 3 games. Points in the paint, though, been a major difference. They've scored 42, 46, and 46 points in the paint through games 1, 2, and 3 in the series. They're plus 38 points in the paint so far in this series, and there's just been no answer here for the Bulls defense to stop Milwaukee. Chris Middleton, he's out once again. He's out for like the next 2 weeks, but no problem. Game number 3, players stepping up. Bobby Portis had an 18-point, 16-rebound game. Grayson Allen, a playoff career high 22, making 5 threes. And then Giannis had 18, 7, and 9 for Giannis, along with Drew Holiday, who had 16, 6, and 6. Raymond G on the stream. Porter, Daniel, glad to have you guys back here on the channel today. The Bucks come in 4.5-point favorites. Right now it's just past 1 o'clock in the afternoon where I am. Yeah, things going pretty well for me, man. Another nice day outside. This will be the first game out of 2 today. Doubleheader today. Golden State against Denver right after this game. So if you like to come on board for the Warriors Nuggets, feel free to do so. We'll see if Golden State will be able to sweep Denver today in game 4 of that series. Yeah, Chicago needs answers here. There's just no answer to stop Giannis in the post so far. What he's done in the series, Giannis is averaging 26 points per game, 13.7 rebounds per game, 7 assists per game on 55% shooting from the floor. And last game, he wasn't even the main central point of the offense attempting shots. It was other players stepping up for him, and they got out to such a big lead that they were just looking to add onto the scoring with other types of players in that game. What am I going to do after today's second game? I'm going to prep for my lacrosse stream, or lacrosse game coming up on Wednesday. Yeah, I got a lot of prep over the weekend for me that I have to do. I got lacrosse on Wednesday. I got doubleheader baseball Saturday, baseball Sunday. I got for this coming week. It's a lot of stuff too. It takes I usually prep around 4 or 5 hours to do a lot of the stuff, get my research, and then prep about all the players. It's a lot shorter when I cover other sports like volleyball. Is a lot shorter because you're only dealing with 12, 13, 14 players in the team, but for lacrosse and baseball, I'm dealing with 35 per team, so it's a lot more stuff. What's good, Maliko? Welcome back in the stream. Coulter, welcome in. Yes, I remember you. Welcome back in, man. Gonna tip off, I believe, in around 10 minutes. We're gonna tip off this one. We'll see if Chicago can make this at least a closer game. Hopefully it is in this game today. But they have to find some answers to stop Milwaukee down low, and it just hasn't been able to happen so far. It's just the Bucks are just so dominant with Giannis down in the paint so far in the series. Yeah, Porter with his Nuggets today. Big game for your Nuggets there. Looking to see if they can stretch the series against Golden State. Where the Bucks are dominant in the paint. Golden State from the perimeter, they are letting it rain right there. That trio, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, man, it is absolutely scary what the Warriors are doing right now. They have made, I think it was 16 threes in Game 1, 17 threes in Game 2, and then 18 threes in Game 3. And they were trailing Game 3. They came back and they won for Golden State. I got the Bucks in this one today. I got Milwaukee by 8 for my prediction. 113-105. D Wade, welcome back to the stream here, man. Fahad, welcome in. Yeah, unbelievable. What a start to the playoffs for Boston. And I watched the press conference yesterday for Kevin Durant, and he is just like, his head is spinning right there for KD. Kevin Durant came into the mindset that he wanted to like play make more and set up his guys. That's what he said in the press conference. And you're one of the top scorers in the NBA. I can't believe that he didn't come out and kept on being aggressive like he was in Game 1 and 2. KD had said that he didn't want to force it up there. But I mean, he's one of the best scorers in the history of the game. Didn't want to be aggressive. You need him in the playoff series. He only attempted 11 shots yesterday. He went 6 of 11 from the floor. So it wasn't like his numbers were bad yesterday compared to Games 1 and 2. And he came out with a mindset that he wanted to set up his guys. But, I mean, he's not LeBron out there and can do that. And that's where the turnovers have come in. Ethan, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. Hey, there we go. Congrats to Scotty Barnes, Rookie of the Year. Ruby on the stream, welcome in, man. Yeah, I think for Brooklyn, you're looking at Monday night, coaching change needed. If the Celtics sweep Brooklyn on Monday night, I think that's it for Steve Nash. The guy that gave you signs of life yesterday in the game, Blake Griffin, Steve Nash demoted him and refused to play in multiple games this season and removed him from the starting lineup earlier in the year. Like the game plan of get the ball to Kyrie and KD, put into the bucket. You got to draw up plays there in order to be successful. And yeah, it just hasn't clicked with Steve Nash. Yeah, Kyrie had another tough game. He missed 7 threes. He made 0. So on the 2 of them, they combined for 32. Jason outscored the 2 of them. He had 39 yesterday. So starting lineups look like this as we're going to get to action here in just a moment. Milwaukee, visiting team, same uniforms that they wore on Friday night. The black jerseys with a Bucks logo out in front. Jrue Holiday, Wesley Matthews, Giannis, Bobby Portis, and Brook Lopez. Chris Middleton, he's out for around 2 weeks due to that MCL sprain. And then Chicago, white uniforms with the red numbers, black outline. Alex Caruso, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, and Nikola Vucevic. So we're going to tip off here in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well here. So we're going to tip off in just a moment. It's going to be Vucevic and Lopez going up for the opening tip. Giannis controls the opening tip here for Milwaukee. Bucks have it first. They give it over to Holiday. Jumper, baseline, and that's a quick 2 by Drew. First possession of the game for Chicago. Patrick Williams did not score on the game on Friday all the way to the very end. He has it first possession, moves it out to the corner. Vucevic with a 3 and overshoots the rim. No good. Hopefully that doesn't describe this game right there. The first play in a nutshell. Chicago better up the floor this time around as they come up with a steal. DeRozan takes it coast to coast and lays it up and in for 2. 2-2 now the score, forcing the turnover going the distance for DeMar DeRozan. 11:05 left to go in the first. Portis has it right baseline. Takes the jumper around the rim and out. Vucevic comes up with a defensive rebound. Gives it out to Caruso. Pass midcourt now for Caruso. LaVine gives Vucevic a touch. Outside Caruso puts the ball into the hands of LaVine. Top of the key. LaVine gets around Holiday to the elbow. Takes the jumper open. Missed off the front rim. A rebound pulled down by Holiday. Hey, what's good? William Zander. Welcome to the stream. Watching with Sean Sam right now. Glad to have you on the channel, man. Chicago gets called in the reach and foul. Clock will stop. 10:41 in the first. I think the Raptors going to steal another one tomorrow. Giannis attacking. Floats up the shot. Missed off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Caruso pulls it down. Big collision right past midcourt. Caruso bumps into Holiday. Holiday called in a personal foul. So the clock will stop. $10:29 left to go in the first. Chicago gets the inbound. Bounce pass into the hands of DeRozan. DeRozan forces another fall. This time is picked up by Wesley Matthews reaching in. So early reach and fall trouble here by Milwaukee. Holiday and now Matthews with 1 fall each. DeRozan puts in the corner. Caruso outside LaVine. Shoots the 3 ball. Hits it for Zach LaVine. 5-2 Chicago. Jack, thanks so much for joining in here, man. 10:05 left to go in the first. Giannis with the ball. Dribbles. Drives. Down the lane. Puts up the shot. He banks it right in the key right there for the Greek Freak. 2 minutes through so far. Chicago up 5-2. DeRozan, top of the free throw circle. Passes out to his right. Vucevic jacks up a 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Portis comes out with a defensive rebound. Holiday has the ball at the right corner. Backs his way for Holiday. Moves it out the left corner. Lopez shoots a 3. Missed off the rim. And the rebound controlled by Vucevic. 9.5 left to go in the first. Chicago with a possession. DeRozan dribbles up to the left elbow. Turn around off the pivot. Missed off the rim. Rebound controlled by Milwaukee. Giannis will take it up the floor. Top of the key, Giannis crossover working on LaVine 101. Gives it over to Holiday. Holiday step back 3 in the air over Vucevic. Splash as that goes down by Drew Holiday. 7-5. Bucks now with a lead 3 minutes through. Chicago with a possession up the floor. It's going to be Caruso. Moves it out to his right into the hands of DeRozan. DeRozan dribbles up to the free throw circle. Passes off to Vucevic. Moves it out to the corner. Patrick Williams dribbles into the key. Floats it up through traffic. No good, though. Tough shot decision right there by Patrick Williams going the other way. Milwaukee taking it right down the lane with Giannis. And we get a blocking foul. Charged on DeRozan. Game clock will stop. 8:40 left to go in the first quarter as Giannis will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Albany, welcome in, man. Yeah, it's been shocking. Kian, thanks so much for joining on the stream. Giannis with 2 shots coming up. And missed the first one. Vegas, what's good here, man? Second free throw coming up by Giannis. Second one he makes. 8-5 to score, 8:40 left to go in the first quarter. Caruso takes the ball past midcourt. Passes off to Levine. Towards his left. Takes the three. Hits it by Zach LaVine. So 8-8 now. As LaVine gets Chicago up to 8 points. LaVine's got 6 of the 8 so far for the Bulls. Giannis, dribble drive, kick out to the wing. Up fake, Brook Lopez, no look pass to Holiday. Open three at the wing. Drills another one for Jrue Holiday. 11-8 for Milwaukee. Holiday, he's the top scorer for the Bucks. He's got 8. The Bulls take the ball past midcourt. Levine moves it on top. Vucevic, he was open. Decides not to take the shot, though. Passes left corner, Caruso. Caruso, bounce pass into the hands of Vucevic. Has it the left elbow. Swings it out to the top of the key. DeRozan fires away from 3. Missed off the back room. Wesley Matthews comes out with a defensive rebound. 7.5 left to go in the first. Good game so far to start off. Bucks with the ball. Giannis dribbles. Weaves his way through the defense. He gets stripped. Lost it out of bounds, though. It's going to be Chicago who touched it last. So it will stay Bucks basketball. 7:26 left to go. Caruso got his hand on that, stripping Giannis right down the lane. Portis will be the inbound passer. Jrue Holiday will check out of the game now from Milwaukee. So they send in Javon Carter, who's out in the corner. Giannis gets the inbound double team. Lobs it over to Lopez. Moves it outside of Matthews. Off balance 3. That is way off the mark. Air ball shot by Wesley Matthews. Rebound Chicago. Levine. Bounce pass at the elbow. Spin move. Vucevic takes it to the hole right past Brook Lopez and scores with the right hand up and in off the backboard. 11-10. Great start in this game so far. 5 minutes through. Carter passes to his right. Portis lobs it inside. Lopez turnaround. Missed off the front rim. And Chicago comes out with a defensive rebound. Here goes the Bulls past midcourt. Levine. Top of the key. He's defended by Wesley Matthews. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. Moves it outside to DeRozan. Weaves his way inside. Passes out to the top once again. Levine. No look pass. Right corner. Open 3. Patrick Williams. No good. Bricks it. Off the back rim. Been a tough playoff series for Patrick Williams. Second-year player for Florida State. Giannis. Passes out to Matthews. No call as Giannis banged right into a Bulls player. Went down to the key. Offensive rebound. Milwaukee. Another 3. Missed by Lopez off the back rim. Too strong. Going for a lot of deep shot attempts right now for Milwaukee, and they are nada as of late. As we're going to take the first media timeout of the game. 6:22 left to go. It's Milwaukee 11, Chicago 10. That's going to be on Chicago, actually. The Bulls take their first timeout of the game. So Chicago burned their first timeout, 11-10 the score. Bucks have had the looks, they just haven't been able to send them down lately. A lot of off-balance shots that we've seen that's been open so far. A couple air balls to start off this game. So we go to the first timeout of today's game here. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys on the channel here. Jrue Holiday, top scorer, 8 points. Perfect 3 of 3 from the floor, 2 of 2 from 3. Through 5 minutes for Jrue Holiday. 3 points by Giannis so far. He had a bucket down low, and he also hit 1 free throw. And then 3 separate scores for Chicago. Top scorer, 6 points by Zach LaVine. 2 points each by Vucevic and DeRozan. But both teams coming out shooting cold. 4 of 11 for each team so far from the floor. Only 2 points in the paint by both of these teams so far. That's been the big key in the series. Milwaukee in the paint. Entering game number 4 today, they are plus 38 points in the paint. What's good? Winning is on the stream. Welcome in, man. Yeah, that's anybody's series right now between Utah and Dallas. A couple really good series going on, especially more so in the Western Conference. When Memphis and Minnesota, that series is tied up at 2 apiece now. Yeah, me too. I had the Celtics in 6. I didn't think that they'd take the first 3 that they did right now, but man, it's just something special going on so far. I'd still put KD inside a top 15, even top 10 right now. I think it's just the Celtics defense is just something special there. I mean, they're just completely locking them up. It's something that he hasn't seen like in his whole career. Just seeing bodies all over the floor. It's just a remarkable turnaround what Boston has done through that defense. I took the Bucks today. I took them by 8, 113 to 105. I haven't seen a defense this good in a long, long time. What the Celtics defense has done, it's just phenomenal. 6:10 left to go in the first. We got back to action. Levine with the ball. Dribbles towards his left around the outside. Levine defended by Carter. Bounce pass right corner. Up fake. Here's a 3 that's open by Kobe White. Had a great look and he couldn't convert on it. So we've had some good shots and both of these teams just keep on shooting bricks right now. Missing the last 5 field goals from the floor for Milwaukee. We'll see what the Bucks can do right here. Portis, top of the key 3. Hit the rim. Sure, he got fouled though. On the outside. So it's going to be 3 coming up at the line for Portis. Josu, welcome to the stream. So Bobby Portis, last game he had 18 and 16. First ever career playoff game with above 15 points, 15 boards. First free throw he missed around the rim though. Second one is good by Portis. Third free throw coming up and missed it. So he just goes 1 for 3 at the free throw line. 5:45 left to go in the first. Yeah, I think after Monday night, if Brooklyn loses Monday night, Steve Nash should be gone. It's going to be a kicked ball by Chicago, so that will send it back to Milwaukee here. Yeah, somebody's got to pick up Mark Jackson. Somebody needs to hire that dude in the offseason. And Sam Cassell from Philadelphia is still waiting for a head coaching job too. Is Portis able to get one inside the post for 2 more? 14-10 now. 5:10 left to go in the first. There's a couple of coaches potentially, I think, for Charlotte. With Jackson and Cassell, they should really look at. Bulls right back at the bucket, 14-12. Portis at the elbow. Drills another shot. Bobby Portis start to put up Some buckets as of late here. It's up to 5 now. 4:40 left to go in the first. White at the top. Moves it out to the right wing. Hand off from Tristan Thompson over to DeRozan. Bounce pass into the hands of Kobe White. Lost control of the basketball. 2-on-1 fast break here. Grayson Allen leads the way. Takes it the distance. Scores with a layup. So now it's 18-12. What's good, Kevin in the stream? Welcome in. Wow, Corey Floyd Jr. committing to Providence from UConn there. Chicago's going to get the inbound here. 4:13 left to go in the first. 6-point game. As the Bulls have a substitution, Derrick Jones Jr. enters the game first time today. It's Levine, Kobe White, Derrick Jones Jr., Nikola Vucevic, and DeMar DeRozan. That's the 5 on the floor. It's Levine who has it now. Step back 3, missed off the front rim. Rebound, Lopez. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Bounce pass into the hands to Portis. 1-on-1 working on Derrick Jones. Takes the jumper, same exact spot he drilled the last one, and he's up to 7 now for Bobby Portis. So Bobby Portis starting to get hot here from the floor. Now 3 of 4 shooting. Bucks up by 8. Chicago here just looking to get some offense going on. They've had looks, they just haven't been able to knock them down. DeRozan, bounce pass Vucevic. Top of the free throw circle, gives it out right baseline to Kobe White. White now on that perimeter. Over to Vucevic. Tough shot falling away. Contested by Lopez, no good. Rebound pulled down by Portis. Jay Ramirez, welcome back in. Happy Sunday morning out to you there, man. Yeah, I thought it was going to be Evan Mobley that got it, but congrats to Scotty Barnes. Both of them were close this season. I thought that Mobley had like the better like second half of the year there, where Barnes got off to a really good start. He did. Cade in the stream, welcome back in, man. Gonna take the timeout. 20-12 to score. 3:11 left to go in the first quarter. Bobby Portis started to get going. He's got 7. Drew Holiday with 8 right now to the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Currently on this timeout at the moment. Chicago, low percentage once again from the floor. 2 of 7 from 3-point range. Just 5 of 15, held a 36% so far in that game. And this game so far. And what I've seen from them, the 3 times that I've covered now for the playoffs for Chicago, is that they've had a lot of looks, but just haven't been able to take it to the rim for Chicago so far. That they're taking more of the deep contested jumpers, and they're not been able to drop. Braden, what's good? Welcome back to the stream, man. Part of the membership gang right now for Braden there. You guys legendary on the channel. I got all those links posted in the description below this video. The Discord link, Twitter link, merchandise, and memberships. I'll put out the merchandise link if anybody's interested. We got some pretty cool stuff out there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillows, stickers, sweatshirts. So that link is now in the chat if anybody's interested. And some Behind the Arc basketball merchandise. The memberships link is pinned to the chat as well. As low as $1.99 per month, the channel membership gets you shout-outs to the end of each and every single one of my live streams that I cover there for channel members. Yeah, Cade had a strong finish to the season, so it doesn't shock me that he got 3rd in the rookie vote. Jalen Green, he was going off like last 3 weeks of the season for Jalen Green. He had multiple 30-plus point games to finish the season. So I think next year, Jalen Green, sophomore jump, I think next year is going to have a solid season. Wow, Celtics assistant Will Hardy, favorite to become head coach of Sacramento. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me there. Sacramento really needs just a new jump start as far as their defense, because that's the metric that they've been constantly, season after season, bottom of the NBA in total defense. Yeah, Milwaukee's got size. Giannis, Portis, Lopez. That's been the big difference in the series. Has been the points in the paint. So we're going to get back to action. 3:10 left to go in the first. Bucks up 20-12. Jumper by Portis at the baseline, and they're not going to count it, though. Portis called for pushing off. That's an offensive foul. So 2 turnovers by both of these teams. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Caruso moves it out to the top of the key. LaVine passes down low. Vucevic turnaround over Giannis. He gets to the score. That's a nice push pass right there from Caruso. Going to work quick against Milwaukee. I don't think Giannis was expecting that. A quick turnaround by Vucevic over the left shoulder goes for 2. Drive kick, Giannis, no-look pass off to Portis, up fakes, dribble, swings it back outside to Giannis. Giannis passes out to Grayson Allen into the game first time today, takes a 3, and he has been unguardable in the series. 23-14 as Grayson Allen knocks down his first shot he attempts today. 2:20 left to go in the first. He made 5 threes on Friday night. LaVine, defending the outside by Holiday, passes top of the key, Vucevic, moves it out right corner, Caruso. Working on Connaughton one-on-one, Caruso pushes it over to Vucevic at the free throw circle. Vucevic takes the jumper, hits it from the right elbow. 23-16, seeing a lot of good ball movement lately by both of these teams now. 7-point game, and the Bucks turn it over. Up the floor, Caruso passes off to a cut. LaVine goes backdoor. He scores up and in off the backboard. The 2 points off of the turnover for Chicago. They cut the Bucks lead within 5. 1:40 left to go in the first. Holiday has to the left corner. Step back 3 in the air. No good off the rim. Rebound controlled by Vucevic. Caruso passes off to LaVine. LaVine attacks the rim once again. Puts up the shot and banks it. Zach LaVine getting straight to the cup. Back-to-back 2s for him. It's 23-20. Minute 15 left to go in the first. Bucks have the ball. Giannis drives on Vucevic. Oh, man, play a bully ball right there. Vucevic flops, no call, and Giannis throws it down with a huge right-handed jam. Absolute bully ball by the Greek Freak in this playoff series. 5 points now by Giannis. On the outside, LaVine guarded by Holiday at the top of the key. Bounce pass in the hands of Caruso. 45 seconds left to go in the first. Caruso moves it out to the top here. Vucevic drives, kicks out to the corner. LaVine open 3. He hits it. It's a little off balance right there, too, by LaVine. They're going to call it a 2. His foot was on the line, so it's 25-22. LaVine has 12 of the 22 so far for the Bulls. Portis with a 3 straight away, no good. Rebound controlled by Chicago. 25 seconds left to go in the first. Caruso has it at the edge of the midcourt logo. Gives it out to LaVine as Giannis is wearing that sleeve, so he is. So he's got that sleeve on his left arm. Fall away, tough jumper, Zach LaVine, no good. With 5 seconds remaining, it's a shot clock violation. They put back a couple more tenths of a second. They put it back to 6.1. Yeah, this is a really good draft class coming up. You get the top 3 from the draft class. Paolo Banchero from Duke, Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga, and then Jabari Smith from Auburn. Those are going to be the top 3 in the draft classes. Giannis lost the ball in the key, looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one as Derrick Jones was guarding him. And we close out at the end of the first quarter here. A great game to start off. 25-22 the score. Chicago been trailing, but and trying to put themselves back into this one. They've been lately due to Zach LaVine. 12 points in the first quarter by LaVine. So right now we're going to head to the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe right now. Bucks top scorer so far in the game. They've got 8 points from Jrue Holiday. Strong start for him. In 10 minutes, 3 of 4 from the floor. And then 7 points by Bobby Portis. 3 rebounds so far by Portis. Giannis, he's got 5 points, 2 boards. With 1 assist so far for Giannis through 9 total minutes. Off the bench, 5 points, Grayson Allen. Made a 3. Milwaukee inside the paint. That's where they've been going to in the series. And once again, the Bucks today, strong showing, points in the paint. Once again, they're actually trailing so far, points in the paint, 10-8 in this game. But in the series, they've been really strong. Entered today, points in the paint. They were plus 38 points in the paint entering today. Darius, welcome in, man. Yeah, I'm concerned, too, about Chet. The competition that he played at Gonzaga, it isn't really, like, as strong as, like, physicality. That I think that's going to be the big concern is how he's going to hold up in the NBA. Because when he took on those tougher teams like Power 5 opponents, Duke, Arkansas, for example, he struggled to hold up in those games. Zach LaVine, he has scored or assisted on 20 of the 22 Chicago points so far in that first quarter. So what a start for him, keeping the Bulls right in this game. 12 total points by LaVine, 5 of 8 shooting, perfect 2 of 2 from 3-point range. Also has 4 assists. So this is my first stream today. I'll also be covering the second stream after this one. Will be Golden State against Denver. We'll see if the Warriors can pull on the sweep against the Nuggets later this afternoon. So feel free to come on board if you guys would like to do so for the second game. What's good? Edward on the stream. Welcome in. Best of luck to your Sixers, man. Nash, most overrated coach in the league. Shocking to see that he's even got a job right now. They're capable of so much more. It's just they gotta move on come Monday. Yeah, Serge Ibaka hasn't played so far today. He played in the fourth quarter on Friday. So we start off the second quarter. Ralph, thanks so much for joining in, man. Trying to sort out this foul call. It happened with 1/10 of a second left, or it's going to be out of bounds by Chicago. They roll it with 1/10 of a second left to go on the shot clock. First possession, they draw it up for DeRozan. Tries to put one in. Off the inbound, no good off the front rim. Rebound controlled by the Bucks. They go with Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton, Javon Carter, Giannis, and Wesley Matthews. That's the 5 on the floor currently for Milwaukee. Missing off the glass. Too strong. Passing off to a wide open cut. It is a dunk there for Chicago. The Bulls cutting right into it. Derrick Jones Jr. for 2. Jack City in the stream. Welcome in. Glad to have you back at the channel here, man. Great game so far. 1 minute through the second. They put it outside to Connaughton. Shoots the 3. Late to contest. Caruso. No good. Battle for the rebound. In the corner. Tap to the bounds. And the referees say it's last touch by Milwaukee. So Chicago with another chance here to see if they can take the lead. Bulls had an early lead in this game. They got up by 3. Largest lead for Milwaukee. They got up by 9. 10:40 left to go in the second. Caruso has it the right wing perimeter. Wide open. Shoots the 3. Missed off the rim. No good. Grayson Allen with a defensive rebound. 10.5 left to go in the second. Giannis takes on Vucevic. Lowers the shoulder. And Giannis called in the offensive foul this time. So Vucevic had a massive flop at one point in the first quarter that Giannis was able to get a dunk out of, but Giannis lowers that right shoulder right into Vucevic as he falls down hard right in his backside. And that's an offensive foul by Giannis, his first. 10:20 left to go in the second. DeRozan working on Connaughton. Up fakes. Passes down low. Jones moves it out to the corner. 3 in the air. And missed off the rim by Vucevic. Milwaukee comes out with the ball. Giannis at the elbow. Hands it off to Allen. Off the screen. Takes the 3. And he is money by Grayson Allen. Second made 3 of the game for Grayson Allen. 28-24 Milwaukee. DeRozan, his pass deflected into the key. Grayson Allen comes out with a steal. Pass ahead. Connaughton, open 3, hits another one on the opposite side of the perimeter. 3 started drop for the Bucks. They're up by 7. Timeout taken on the floor by Chicago. 31-24. As Grayson Allen comes out firing, he's got 6 points, making 2 threes. Pat Connaughton from the bench, making a 3. Grayson Allen's actually got 8 points. He made a 2 as well, so he's got 8. 6 points from 3, plus the 2-pointer. So we go to the timeout here. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys in the channel once again. Nikos, thanks so much for joining in from Greece here. Rooting for Giannis here and his brother Thanasis. Mr. Hudson, welcome in. I picked Kansas to win the championship. Yeah, and that was Cat from the floor who had that 8-point game. And that was the last time I covered Minnesota Memphis in the series. Yeah, things going pretty well. Welcome in Yersif on the stream. I was wrong a couple times when I picked Duke. I actually had them in my original bracket to the Sweet 16. I thought that Arkansas was going to win that game against Duke, though. Yeah, I've never got a champion correct till this year. So that was something. I was looking towards like late surges, like late runs. That's why I picked Kansas, because they got hot late. And they added a Remy Martin to their team, and I saw a lot of good things during that Big 12 tournament. It was just so wide open this year. I got my runner-up. I got completely wrong. I took Kentucky in the national championship up against Kansas, so that one I got completely wrong. Big shout out to St. Peter's, the Cinderella in the bracket, for making that happen. And yeah, UNC has the chance to next season cut down the nets. Baycott, R.J. Davis, Leaky Blackall returning, and now they're awaiting their decision on Caleb Love. They got a really good chance to cut down the nets this year if Caleb Love comes back. Carrie, thanks so much for joining in. It's been a good game so far. From Saudi Arabia, Leonello, welcome to the stream here from Saudi Arabia. So I had Kansas winning the championship. I had them playing Kentucky, so that was completely wrong. And I had Duke to the Sweet 16. I had them losing against Texas Tech, which I took Texas Tech to the Final Four, which they lost against Duke. And then I had Arizona in my Final Four, losing to Kansas. But Arizona lost to Houston. Jackie, thanks so much for joining in. We come back from the timeout. Chicago, 10 assists so far in this game. Zach LaVine really making a big impact. They put it down into the key. Vucevic floats up the shot, and he scores. 5-point game. From the Philippines, welcome on board. We got Ronald here. Appreciate it for joining in from the Philippines. It's before 2 in the morning out there. You guys are awesome. Big shout-outs to you guys overseas watching. Giannis down low, gets the bucket, count it, and the foul. Yep, that was a amazing day. Best day of Bradley's life there when St. Peter's knocked off Kentucky. So one shot coming up at the free throw line for Giannis. 9:09 left to go in the second quarter. 7 points for Giannis so far. He's got 3 rebounds. The free throw is good for Giannis. 34-26. Milwaukee 3 of 6 at the free throw line. Chicago only had 1 free throw in game number 3 on Friday night. They've attempted 0 so far today. They have to take it to the rim much more. They've been attempting a lot of deep twos, just like that one, but DeRozan hits it down at the left elbow. Bucks by 6, 8:50 left to go before half. Giannis backs his way on Vucevic, moves it out to the top, into the hands to Holiday, dribbles into the key, passes outside to the right corner, open 3, Grayson Allen, he is money. You cannot let this dude open like that or you're going to get shredded defensively. And Grayson Allen off the catch and fire, he's got 11 points, perfect 3 of 3 from the outside. 8.5 left to go in the second. DeRozan backs his way, spin move, had a chance to put up a jumper. He got fouled instead off the pass. And it was Holiday the one guarding him. Yeah, I thought they should have done the NFL draft earlier. They usually do. They have it late April this year. I think they usually put like the NFL draft like April 14th. Like right before the start of the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. Because now it all conflicts. I know that Friday night ESPN usually carries like the NBA games, and now they get the NFL draft on ABC and ESPN. I'm just going to see what they're doing for Friday night for like a TV schedule for playoffs and NFL draft, because I think they're supposed to put a game on ESPN News, which like they usually don't do, as Giannis bullies his way right into the key again. That's 2 more. Turnaround goes down. 39-28. Giannis now up to 10. Under 8 minutes left to go. Vucevic across the court, feeds it over to LaVine. LaVine swings it to the right corner, open 3, catch and fire. That's good by the Bulls. Derrick Jones Jr. off the catch, drills the 3. It's an 8-point game. Zach LaVine keeping Chicago in the game. He got the last assist, as he has been on multiple scoring plays today. Almost every single scoring play. LaVine 12 points and 6 assists so far in this game. Here's a corner 3 missed from the opposite quarter this time by Derrick Jones Jr. Rebound control by Milwaukee. Top of the key 3, Giannis missed off the back rim. Rebound control by Caruso. 7:10 left to go. Tasmanian Devil, Ron, Rusty, thanks so much for joining in, everybody. If you're from the Philippines, appreciate it, everybody, for stopping on board here. Dedication. It's almost 2 in the morning out there. DeRozan, 5 in the shot clock. Moves it out to the top, into the hands of Vucevic. Passes right corner. And should be an up and down travel. It is. Committed by Derrick Jones Jr. The Bucks defense. The reason why. 6:45 left to go before halftime. Holiday dribbles into the key. Spin move. Floats up the shot. Off the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. Caruso comes down with it. Levine takes it past midcourt. Levine now has it right elbow. Passes right corner. Caruso up fake. Wide open dribble. Goes backdoor. Makes it more complicated than he should have. And Caruso gets called in the offensive foul. It's going the other way. He made that more complicated, or that's going to be, actually, it's going to be on Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson tried to set a screen right in front of Caruso when he was holding up Brook Lopez right in front of the hoop. That's on Tristan Thompson just holding up Brook Lopez so Brook Lopez couldn't move his body and contest Caruso's layup, but Caruso just could have just went with the right hand and scored there with a layup. Instead, he tried to go reverse hand, and the extra step resulted in an offensive foul. 6:10 left to go. Portis, jumper, turnaround, right baseline, missed off the front rim, battle for the rebound, pulled out by DeRozan. Here goes Chicago. Williams floats up the runner, missed off the back rim, yet to get on the scoreboard. For Patrick Williams, no points, 0 for 3 from the floor. Another tough game for him. Portis, turnaround into the key. Over multiple defenders, he gets it down for 2. 41-31. They're going to check on Bobby Portis right now. Portis holding his left arm around the elbow area. So we're going to take a timeout on the floor. 5:49 left to go. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified here, future live streams I do cover on the channel. Later today, I'll be covering Golden State versus Denver, so feel free to join in for that one. Okay, so this is what they got, actually, for... This is next Friday, April 29th. The NFL Draft. So the NFL Draft is going to be on... I'm going to confirm right here. It's on ABC. And it's also on ESPN2. So it's on 2 channels, ABC and ESPN2. And then they're going to put NBA games on ESPN. And then ESPN News, they're going to put an NBA game on. They're going to put a game at 7 on ESPN News. And then a game on at 9:30 on ESPN News. What it looks like according to these time slots reserved. And then a game on ESPN, it says around 8:10. So that's just going to be interesting. Celtics play again tomorrow night. That game's at 7 o'clock. Yeah, thanks so much for joining in from Saudi Arabia, watching for Leonillo right now. So Celtics play Monday tomorrow night, and that will be at 7 o'clock Eastern time. And that's, if you're out in the Philippines, that is Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. for Game 4, Celtics versus Nets. Yeah, so that is just completely odd why they got NBA games over on ESPN News for that night. Because ESPN's in charge of the Friday night for NBA. A lot of the nights throughout the week are TNT, but with ESPN and TNT covering NHL now, that there's certain days reserved for ESPN, certain days reserved for TNT. Yeah, I always thought that it was like earlier in the month of April, but no, that hasn't really been the case here. Yeah, I think it just seemed like that a couple of years ago. Yeah, it was April 23rd, in 2020. So it's always been like in the 20s of April. This year it happens to be 27th through the 29th, or 29, no, 28 through 30 this year. 27 through 29 is next year. So we get back to action. 5.5 left to go. Second quarter. Chicago missing a 3. At the wing by Levine. Pulled down on the rebound by the Bucks. Carter takes up the floor. At the right block, it is Portis. Backs his way on Levine. Turnaround jumper. Mid-range. Bobby Portis hits it for 2 more. So they work their way up to 12 right now. Largest lead of the game for Milwaukee with 5:10 left to go before half. DeRozan. Passes down low. Tristan Thompson swings it out to the corner. Wide open. Patrick Williams finally hits one. Finally, he makes a shot. 43-34. Makes a corner 3. Was left completely open. And Brook Lopez off the roll down call for the offensive foul. Rams right into DeRozan. That's a turnover by Milwaukee. Let's see here. Tuesday night's games. They got Atlanta versus Miami. That's the first game. That's on the NBA TV. And then Minnesota versus Memphis is a 7:30 game on TNT. Phoenix versus New Orleans, the late night game at 10 on TNT. So that's the Tuesday night games. SVBQZ, welcome back to the stream here, man. Yeah, feel free to join in if you guys would like to watch my Warriors against Nuggets stream right after this one. Feel free to join in. I'll be covering the second game of the doubleheader, Golden State versus Denver. Giannis has the ball at the left corner, moves it outside to Portis, passes to his right to Javon Carter. 4:25 left to go. Giannis hands it off to Holiday. Holiday escapes Patrick Williams, pushes out to the right corner. Open 3. Javon Carter takes it and makes it. Back to a 12-point lead, tied for the largest one in the game for Milwaukee. They made 7 threes so far today. Chicago with just 4. Thompson gives it out to Levine. Bounce pass right corner into the hands of Patrick Williams. Williams rises for the J. Contested by Portis, but makes it. 10-point game with another 4 minutes left to go. Missed jumper by Milwaukee. Rebound control by Thompson. Pass ahead. Poor decision. Too late in the pass. Intercepted right back by Brook Lopez. Lob down low. Goes off the backboard. And Giannis called in a personal foul. Pushing off. Trying to get position down inside. So Giannis picks up the foul. And that will be his second of the game. So Giannis with 2 fouls, Wesley Matthews with 2. And then 2 by Caruso and Thompson for Chicago. So we have 10-point game here currently. DeRozan with the ball on the outside, passes down low. Caruso pushes it out to the corner. Vucevic. Around the perimeter, they have it. Dribbles into the key. Levine floats up a wild shot, blocked by Giannis down low. Bucks come up with the ball right back. Giannis looking to push it. Dribbles. Attacks. Euro step. Floats to the shot. He banks it over multiple defenders right in the key right there for Giannis. He's up to 12. Approaching the 3-minute mark left to go before halftime. And we have a collision around the outside. The clock will stop. I think it's going to be on Milwaukee right here. Yeah, thanks so much for joining in. We got Marlon from the Philippines. Glad to have you in the stream. The dedication, like always. Vucevic moves it out to his left to Levine. Back to Vucevic. Shoots the three. He cans it at the top of the key right there. 9-point game. So let's see. Giannis has fouled out twice this season. So he fouled out against Memphis. Looks like January 19th. He fouled out on March the 6th against Phoenix. Grayson Allen right back. Drills another three. That's his fourth of the game. He's got 14. 51-39. Corner three. DeRozan missed off the front rim. Giannis comes out with a defensive rebound. 2:15 left to go before halftime. Giannis brings it up the floor. At the right corner, defended by Patrick Williams. Giannis, right baseline dribble, swings to that left corner. Holiday off the catch, shoots the three ball, knocks down the triple. Bang, bang right there for Jrue Holiday. Largest lead of the game for Milwaukee. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Chicago looking for something here. They have been having a lot of trouble stopping the threes. Levine pushes up into one, but his three taken and it's going to hit the rim well short. Giannis now with the ball right back. Hand off Javon Carter. Gets the spot. Open jumper. And he missed it. We get a player down for Chicago in pain. And that's Caruso. Caruso is hurt right now. Far side of the floor. So we have to stop the time on the clock right now. We got 1:44 left to go. Alex Caruso is down on the floor. Prayers out to this young man here. Ooh. Oh, good to see he's up on his feet right there for Caruso. So good to see Caruso is up on his feet. He's got a towel right now above his mouth. He's bleeding from his mouth for Caruso. Let's see. Caruso tried to go up for the block. Ooh, took a shot from the left hand of Javon Carter. That's what happened there. So Caruso had the towel over his mouth area. Got a 15-point game. We got 1:44 left to go before halftime. This is the largest lead currently by 15 for the Bucks. So Patrick Williams will be the inbound passer. This will go back to Chicago as Caruso is currently on the bench right now. Took a big shot to the mouth area from Javon Carter. Ayu Dosunmu comes into the game first time today for Chicago. Relentless down low. Patrick Williams gets the putback dunk for two. $1:20 left to go before half. Allen off the handoff. Takes the three straight away. Missed it too long, though. Haven't seen a look like that be missed by Grayson Allen that much in the series. 1:05 before halftime. DeRozan moves it out into the hands of Dosunmu. Turns the corner. Back over to Vucevic. Vucevic, size advantage on Allen. Spin move. Puts up the jumper. No good. A rebound pulled down by Portis. Milwaukee's going to slow it down. Carter takes it past half court. Carter defended by Levine. Puts the ball into the hands of Grayson Allen. Dribbles. Drives on Vucevic. Jumper. Low block. He hits it. Off the glass. Good for two by Grayson Allen. Having a tremendous series. Grayson Allen, he is up to 16 points off the bench. Top scorer in the game for Milwaukee. And an Offensive foul committed by Chicago right here. Trying to set a screener. So we got 33 seconds left to go before halftime. Milwaukee's going to get the inbound. Holiday dribbles into the key, floats to the mid-range shot, missed off the front rim, battle for the rebound. Dosunmu comes down with it. Final 20 seconds, 1 second differential shot clock and game clock. LaVine will bring it up the floor. LaVine been the top player to court so far in the first half for Chicago. Looking to see if he can add on to it. LaVine passes out to the left corner. DeRozan, one dribble, takes the three. Halfway down, no good. Rebound, Giannis, 3 seconds. Giannis, midcourt three, in the air. Too strong, off the glass. And we close out going to halftime. 15-point lead by the Bucks. Grayson Allen, once again. The story in game number 3 is the story once again in game number 4. The top scorer with 16 points for Grayson Allen as we enter halftime. After that, Milwaukee with 12 by Giannis, along with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block. 11 points each by Bobby Portis. He's got 5 rebounds, and 11 points by Jrue Holiday with 5 assists. So making an impact right there, and without Chris Middleton as well as that, Milwaukee's got players stepping up, the same exact players that they had in the last game step up today. And then Chicago, Zach LaVine doing everything as possible. 12 points by LaVine. He's got 7 assists in the first half for LaVine. 11 points by Vucevic. DeRozan, though, tough first half for DeRozan. If they want to win this series, DeRozan has to go off like he did in Game 2. Today, DeRozan just 6 points, 3 of 9 from the floor in the first half for DeMar DeRozan. And only 5 points to show for off the bench for Chicago. Derek Jones Jr., he's got 5, and then no points between Tristan Thompson, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu. And Javonte Green, Troy Brown Jr., they both haven't played tonight. Good Pupper, welcome back to the stream here, man. Yeah, pretty good first half, and then Milwaukee just started to pull away. Started to play bully ball into the paint once again, which they've been doing all series long. Milwaukee plus 4 points in the paint at halftime, 20-16. It's just one team is hot from 3, the other team not. That's been a difference maker right there. Milwaukee has made 9 threes in that first half, and a lot of them are off the catch, and Chicago's having a lot of trouble closing out on Milwaukee's perimeter shooting. So Milwaukee 47% from three-point range as their threes are firing in there, and a lot of the threes have been late in this first half. So both of the teams were cold to start out with from the perimeter. Milwaukee has just upped that, drilling a barrage of threes lately. 5 of 17 by Chicago, just 29% from 3. So yeah, it's been a make-miss type of game because all the other stuff is basically pretty even. Next game will be right after this one, Golden State against Denver. So that will tip off at 3:30 Eastern time, it looks like. So after this game, I'll join that one. Probably is going to join in progress, most likely. So that's the other game I'm covering today. So one other game after this one is Golden State Denver. So right now we go into halftime. Milwaukee a 4.5-point favorite today. Golden State a 4.5-point favorite in their game against the Nuggets. Later games today, Miami comes in 1.5-point favorite at Atlanta as the Heat lead the series 2-1 so far, entering Game 4 tonight. And then Phoenix, closer series than they could have hoped for against the Pelicans with Devin Booker now down. Phoenix is is the 2-point favorite tonight, so only a 2-point favorite on the road for the Suns. And they come in leading the series 2-1. Yeah, Giannis with another great game so far. The story play of that first half, Giannis just backed his way down low right on Vucevic, and Vucevic flopped. And the officials, no call, let him play, and Giannis had a monster dunk. So we've seen that just through the series, the explosiveness of Giannis. Up to 12 so far. He's the number 2 scorer right now. It's Grayson Allen who's the top scorer in the game. Just Chicago's no answer for Grayson Allen coming off the bench. Bench points put a huge difference. Yeah, just 5 bench points by Chicago, whereas Milwaukee's got themselves 22. Yeah, Chicago's crushing themselves. They're taking a lot of like deep 2s and 3-point shots. They're just not getting to the rim. It's going to be tough in this series for Chicago if they can't get DeRozan going. And that's been the case once again today. DeRozan is 0 for 3 from 3, 3 of 9 from the floor, 6 points. Yeah, Giannis is the most dominant player in the NBA currently. Just so tough to stop him. It's a pretty bad matchup because Chicago has been like one of the bottom defenses second part of the season this year. And they got other players stepping up too. So even though they're not with Chris Middleton today, Milwaukee's still running away with it. Once again, they're finding their rhythm. It's the same exact 4 that went off in the last game with Giannis, Holiday, Portis, and then off the bench with Grayson Allen. Hey, thanks so much for joining in, Ron, from South Carolina. Glad to have you in the stream, man. Yeah, Chicago, I think they just have Matt Thomas out, but it's not like any like of their key players that's out for Chicago. They've had Lonzo out for like a long time. So Lonzo is out for the rest of the season. And after he got injured, he started to drop down. So he hasn't returned. Yeah, so Lonzo has been out since January 15th. Let's see if there's something that has like lineup records with it, because that's certainly helpful. I know there's a web page that they have for college with lineup records, but I'm interested to know like how they were faring right before. I can take the first 29 games because he played the first 29. Okay, so yeah, they start off the season 18-10 with Lonzo playing. That was till December 19th, and then he missed a couple of games. And then he came back, he played until early January. Yeah, they were at the top during the All-Star break too. What's good, Albuquerque Turkey? Welcome to stream here. Oh yeah, gonna be a great series. I think it's gonna go the distance in the series. Uncle Pizzle, what's good? Welcome back in, man. Hey, there you go, brother. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough task, I feel like. It's good for Boston that they got Rob Williams back now. But stopping Giannis is going to be really difficult. I feel like Giannis is going to get his points. It's all going to depend on like who steps up in that series and makes a difference. I think it's going to be a much different series there compared to what Boston is playing right now, because the Celtics aren't fearing anything from Brooklyn when it comes to scoring at the rim. There hasn't really been like much like dunks or alley-oops by Brooklyn during the series. It's been more so the first two games in the series. It was more with perimeter shots for Brooklyn. And a lot of stuff mid-range, but not really anything right at the rim. Yesterday, they started to get much more points in the paint than they had before. Yeah, we're going to release this poll right now as well. Thanks so much all for voting in this poll. It's the Bucks who took it, 67-33. Yeah, I heard about that in the press conference. So Steve Nash said that Kyrie's fasting, and then that Kevin Durant's coming back from injury. So Steve Nash thought that the minutes were taking a toll on the two of them, which then Kevin Durant later came up and had his press conference and said that he's feeling great, that the minutes haven't been a problem for him. So we got two conflicting reports there, that the coach and the and the top player in the team not on the same page. It just looks like his mind is spinning for KD. Like, he came in with a completely different mindset yesterday, that he thought that he should be the playmaker and setting up guys instead of being aggressive and taking taking shots in yesterday's game. He went 6 for 11 yesterday, which isn't bad compared to what he had in the first 2 games. But if he was way more aggressive, they only lost by 6. They could have had a chance to overtake that one. Yeah, this should be it for Steve Nash. He should be done come Monday if they lose in 4. If not, they wait till how long the series goes, and that's it. Alright, so we're going to start off the third quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, being a part here to channel first game of a doubleheader today here on the stream. And Chicago has the ball first. They go left to right on the floor. Zach LaVine, 12 points, top scorer for Chicago first half. He had 7 assists. Takes the ball up the court first. Defended by Holiday 101. They have LaVine, DeRozan, Vucevic, Ayo Dosunmu, and Patrick Williams. So Caruso does not come out to start the third quarter here, as Caruso received a elbow to the face by Javon Carter at the end of the second quarter. And Giannis takes it all the way down low. Giannis draws the blocking foul. He's going to shoot. Should be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Giannis as Zach LaVine commits the foul. So Giannis first half, he had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, also 1 block. Just been a force in this whole series. First shot by Giannis, right down the middle. His whole game has been evolving, bigger and bigger throughout the course of his career. Becoming a much better free throw shooter for the Greek Freak. Missed the second one, though. Tipped right back to him, though, by Lopez. Corner 3, Portis hits it. It's 60-41. Thing to monitor right now, Giannis, Lopez, and Portis are all on the floor. We're going to have to see how Chicago deals with the size. Open 3, LaVine pushed off, no call. Takes and he missed it. As Portis went down, Holiday opposite way. Shoots the 3 ball and drills it. 63-41. That was a laser right there, straight through the net by Jrue Holiday. 11 minutes left to go in the third. 1 minute through third quarter. Holiday's up to 14, making his 4th 3 of the game. Vucevic backs his way, moves out to the top to DeRozan, passes off to LaVine, gets into the key, drives to the rim, and LaVine gets fouled. That's just a tough drive right there by Zach LaVine because they're just completely outnumbered as far as size on the floor. With Giannis, Lopez, Portis all clogging the paint on the last possession. It's a hard-fought 2 shots coming up at the line for LaVine. First free throw, good. Yeah, this is just like a mismatch in the series here. There's just no answers to stop Milwaukee inside, and now this game has been different. This game has been Milwaukee from 3-point range just raining it down. Like, everything's working quick in the favor of the Bucks. Like, they're moving the ball around really, really well as a team. Milwaukee today so far, they got 11 total assists, but off the catch, that's where most of the threes have been made. They've made 11 threes. 63-43, 20-point game. Chicago comes out with a steal. Levine kicks out to the corner. Dosunmu, his three too long. And the rebound goes to Portis. Bucks will take it up the floor. Jrue Holiday moves it out to Portis. Backs his way. Inside the key. Portis gets called, though, on the turnover. So it's going to go right back to Chicago. Yeah, no lead is safe in the NBA. We'll see if the Bulls can start chipping into it. Show some signs of life here. Out to the top, Patrick Williams. Boosts it over to DeRozan. Passes right corner. Vucevic fires away from three. Missed it off the side of the rim. 3-point shots are just not dropping for the Bulls, as they are 5 of 21. It's dropped now to 25% from three. Or just below 25%, actually. And once again, Milwaukee getting to the rim. They're going to shoot 2 more free throws with 10 minutes left to play. Or they're going to say it's fall right before the shot. So they will go inbound for the Bucks. They missed the layup back door. Rebound controlled by Chicago. 9:50 left to go. Milwaukee's attempted 8 free throws. Chicago has attempted just 2. So this is another game for the Bulls where they go to the free throw line once in the first half. Back-to-back games. Giannis takes the distance. Spin move to the hole. He scores with a right-handed finger roll. $9:20 left to play in the third. The Bulls down by 22. Patrick Williams, wide open three. Hits it. So they leave him open for a reason. Patrick Williams has been struggling in this whole series. He finally is able to dial up his second made three of the game, though, for Williams. He's up to 10 points. Portis at the left corner. Working on DeRozan, and it's going to be called a reach and fall by Chicago. Yep. Yeah, exactly right there by Pat. Spot on. I remember when Kyrie bailed in the Celtics, he just gave up on the team. He played like 2 weeks that season basically, and then he just played just uninspired the rest of the season. Like didn't care about the team. I remember that playoff series. He shot the ball like 6 of 26, something like that. On those occasions. Like, it was some really bad numbers, like 20 misses from the floor. Milwaukee gets stripped. Outlet pass. Down the lane. Patrick Williams missed the layup. Tipped off the glass, but the Bucks going to commit a foul right from behind. It's on Wesley Matthews. The game clock stops. We have 8:38 left to go. Chicago trying to see if they can get themselves at least back into this game. Two free throws here by Patrick Williams. First one is good. Foul trouble so far in Milwaukee. Brook Lopez has 3. And then Giannis, Jrue Holiday, Wesley Matthews, and Javon Carter all with 2. For Chicago, 2 personal fouls picked up by Patrick Williams, Alex Caruso, and Tristan Thompson. Second free throw good by Williams. 17-point game. Portis, turnaround, left baseline Jay. Missed off the back rim. Rebound collected by Patrick Williams. Levine drives into the key. Puts up the shot. Levine banks it. They're not going to count it, though. The foul occurs before the shot was released by Levine. So that's on Holiday reaching in. Hey, what's good? Ridlausche on the stream. Welcome on board. If I'm pronouncing that correct there. As Dosunmu takes the 3. He makes it 14-point game. 8-zip run by Chicago. I predicted the Bucks by 8 to win this one today. 113-105. was my prediction. So I think they can still get themselves within single digits, trying to close their way back in. This is exactly what happened in game number 1. Milwaukee was down by a large margin, and they came right back in just like that. Ayo Dosunmu, back-to-back threes, found at the right corner. 65-54, 11-0 run by the Bulls last 2 minutes. Timeout taken on the floor here for Mike Budenholzer. Chicago showing signs of life right now. Starting to knock down threes. It's number 12. Ayo Dosunmu off the catch. Back-to-back threes to the right corner. We take the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 7:41 left to go, and the Bulls starting to come back in. They needed bench points. They got a quick 6 right there by Dosunmu. 15 points by Giannis, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block. Top scorer, number 2 scorer in the game for Milwaukee. Top starter in scoring, but leading the way is Grayson Allen. He's got 16 with 3 steals by Grayson Allen, 4 of 5 from 3-point range, and then 14 each by Portis and Jrue Holiday. So there's a chance here. Chicago trying to make this game interesting. Zach LaVine with 14. 9 assists now for LaVine today. 11 points by Nikola Vucevic with 7 rebounds. Patrick Williams, though, he struggled in that game number 3 on Friday night. Patrick Williams has come alive. He's got himself 12 points. So after a slow start for him, he was open twice, made both of his 3-point shots. And now he's become the number 3 scorer for Chicago, so stepping up. Yeah, just 1 point in 30 minutes in game 3 on Friday for Patrick Williams. So good bounce back performance today so far. This is his best game of the series. Not much known for his scoring, more for his defense out on the floor, but did finish with 35-point season finale against Minnesota. Yeah, another game in Atlanta there, so I think real possible that Atlanta could tie up the series tonight. This is back in Trae Young's building. Yeah, tough injury right there with Kyle Lowry, man. So right now we're just in a timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate this. We got 200 plus watching right now on the channel. Let me know out in the chat, who do you guys got in this game here, Milwaukee or Chicago? The Bucks had their largest lead, as many by 22 at one point. Chicago is hanging in there, making their threes. As of late, that number has gone up from 25% now to 33% from 3-point range. The Bulls making 8 3-point shots, and Milwaukee has made 11. Back into the game from the timeout. Giannis receives the pass. Low block, puts it up. Giannis with a left hand scores the bucket, count it, and the foul. So quick answer by Milwaukee is Patrick Williams, who picks up the foul right from behind as Giannis able to sneak around a double team LaVine and Williams grabs onto him from behind. One shot here by Giannis, and that's good. So 68-54. Giannis up to 18 points now, top scorer in the game. See, overpasses his teammate Grayson Allen with 16. Williams hands it off to LaVine. LaVine dribbles, drives, kicks to the corner. Patrick Williams making 2 threes today. Make it 3 as he drills that one at the right corner. Patrick Williams getting a good version of him today right now as he is up to 15 points. 7:05 left to go in the third. Connaughton launches a 3, missed off the back rim, and Portis had stepped out of bounds before that. So Portis in the corner, who gave it over to Connaughton, stepped out of bounds, and it's a Bucks turnover. Yeah, Chicago is the number 1 seed at the All-Star break. Patrick Williams keeping Chicago at least hanging in this one with 15 points. Jumper right back at the left elbow. It's good for 2 more by Chicago. That is DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan, slow start today in this game. He's up to now 8 points for DeRozan. Just 3 of 10 from the floor. Giannis inside the key. Left hand, missed the layup off the back rim. Vucevic comes out with a defensive rebound. They have signs of life here for the Bulls. DeRozan at the right elbow. Looking to pass it off. DeRozan at the right elbow still will take it himself, and DeRozan draws the foul. It's on Holiday, and DeRozan will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. This is really getting interesting right now. So DeMar DeRozan, he is now up to 8 total points. Looking to see if he can earn these 2 at the free throw line, getting into double digits, and he hits the first one. 68-60 at one point. A 22-point lead from Milwaukee has shrunk to 8. C. Trizzy, Ronnie, Leonardo, thanks so much for joining in. Christian, welcome back to the stream here, man. That's awesome there, bud. Wow, liking the Thunder over Louisville last night. Hope all is going well there, man. 17-3 run by the Bulls. Last 3.5 minutes. Second free throw missed, though, by DeRozan. Milwaukee with a possession. Grayson Allen passes on to the top to Portis. Hands it off to Connaughton. Turns the corner. Connaughton slices in between defenders. Takes it right to the rim and scores with a layup. 70-60 under 6 minutes left to go in the third. LaVine dribbles, kicks, baseline, Jay open, and Vucevic couldn't connect on it. The rebound pulled down by Milwaukee. Bucks now will take it up the floor with Giannis. Giannis at the right wing, defended one-on-one by DeRozan now. Giannis to the right elbow, drives on DeRozan into the key. And DeRozan commits the foul. Guarding Giannis, the clock will stop with 5:39. And this will be an inbound coming up for Milwaukee. Reach and fall, assessed to DeRozan. Inbound goes to Giannis. Giannis drives again on Patrick Williams. Puts up the shot in the key, and he just bullies the whole Bulls defense right to the rim for 2 more there for Giannis. 72-60. Giannis up to 20. LaVine drives down the lane inside. Blocked by Giannis, taking over this game. Here goes the Greek Freak. Pass midcourt, working on Dosunmu. Takes 3 defenders into the key. Kicks it out to the corner. 3 on its way. That's good. Bang, bang. Grayson Allen. Crowding the box by the Bulls, but Grayson Allen, the sharpshooter, lined up outside in the corner, all alone. Off the catch and fire. Grayson Allen drops down the triple up to 19 points, making 3-point make number 5 of the game tonight for Grayson Allen. We take the timeout. 5:12 left to go in the third. A score 75-60. Chicago with all that momentum, and then Giannis, the dominance of the Greek Freak single-handedly can take over the course of a game, and we see that right there in the last couple plays. Getting right to the rim, picking up a big block, taking it the distance and kicking it out. Man, his game has evolved so much. Just so special for Giannis, what he can do on all levels, both sides of the floor. Victoria, welcome back in. Kevin, thanks so much for joining in here, man. Yeah, MJ, not too pleased probably about the last game. That was a tough one. This game has been better, though, but still, 15-point game here a lot to come down from, especially when Giannis can just take over it. Oh, yeah, it's awesome there, Christian. Yeah, I think they have a good chance to pull out the sweep on Monday. I actually picked the Celtics in 6, but it looks like they're going to throw in Ben Simmons onto the floor for game number 4. I think that's going to be just... He hasn't played in 10 months. That's really tough to do. Expecting somebody to come back, play basketball to the level that everybody else is playing 10 months since he hasn't played. Grayson Allen tonight, he is 5 of 6 from 3-point range. 19 points for Grayson Allen, 7 of 9 from the floor. He's played 17 minutes off the bench. So Grayson Allen stepping in a big way in the series. Last 2 games, he has just gone off. So first 3 games of the series, there was points in the paint for Milwaukee. They're still leading that category, 28-16 points in the paint for the Bucks, but they're dropping their threes as well. So 28 points in the paint, plus they made 12 threes as a team, so they're balancing out really well today, in and out. I predicted before the playoffs started, I predicted Celtics Suns. So I'm going to keep my prediction. I do think that Golden State has a really good chance to make it there. And I think whoever wins this series, Milwaukee, Boston, has a good chance to represent the East too in the finals. So I think out of the 4, I've got Celtics Suns, but I can also see Bucks Warriors too, if there's like other options there. My top one was Celtics Suns. All depends on who escapes second round, and I'm pinpointing that matchup, Celtics Bucks, and then I took Golden State Phoenix into the Western Conference Finals. I think whoever comes out of that one. Giannis off the rebound, tries to take it a distance, missed off the back rim, but he draws the foul. So we come back from the timeout. So 4:47 left to go. So Giannis will head to the free throw line once again. 20 points today. He's got 16 of those points in the paint, along with 10 rebounds. Just total dominance right here in this series. Yeah, Paul's Warriors trying to complete the sweep coming up later today. So we're less than an hour away from Golden State, Denver. I'll be covering that game too if you guys would like. Feel free to join in. First one is good for Giannis. Second free throw, that's good. 77-60. 4:45 left to go. I think it's probably going to be Jokic. Because Jokic is doing it with like nobody. The poor guy is Michael Porter Jr. injured and Jamal Murray injured. And he managed to get Denver up to the number 6 seed this season. Turnaround jumper, Javon Carter missed off the rim. Rebound control by Chicago. 4:15 left to go. The Bulls have the basketball. DeRozan. Bounce pass. Left baseline. Dribble. Levine swings it out to the right corner. Up fake. To Sumi. Passes on top. DeRozan. Kick out. Corner. 3 on its way. Derrick Jones Jr. misses off the back rim. Connaughton collects the rebound and it goes into the hands of Giannis past midcourt. Giannis. Backs his way, spin move right onto Sumu, total mismatch, and throws it down there with a right-handed flush for Giannis. LaVine taking it to the rim. As we have a whistle blown, they're going to count the goaltend by Giannis. Ooh, that looked like it was clean from behind by Giannis blocking. Oh, it hit it. Yeah, I actually touched the block first. Yeah, that was closer than the first time when I saw, but they got it right with the goaltend. Giannis picked up a foul from behind, the refs say. So one free throw at the line. That is good by Chicago. 79-63, 17 by Zach LaVine with 10 assists. Giannis, the top player in the game with 24 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. Making his impact here in the third quarter, as we have seen multiple plays here in the third, taking it over on both sides of the floor. We have a timeout taken on the floor by Milwaukee, up by 16, 3:43 remaining. I got Giannis right there over Jokic. It's just like Jokic, with his supporting cast, it's nobody for Denver. But as far as both sides of the floor, that goes to Giannis. Yeah, Denver's one of the bottom teams in paint defense. It's just the vision of Jokic is incredible, how he sets up guys. He does everything possible. But if you put a really good defender on him, like what they got with Draymond Green in the series, he's just starting to take him out because Jokic looks gassed in the series. And if you take out Jokic, there's not really like any other place to turn to now, which is the problem for Denver. That's the big problem in the series, is that they got no guards to compete against Golden State. As Golden State goes up against them, they're drilling 16, 17, 18 threes in the game. Do I think the Jazz will eventually win their first ever NBA title? Some year, somehow they will. Down the line. Gonna have to make changes, though. Yeah, this might be it for Quinn Snyder. Especially if they lose against Dallas here in this first round. Giannis gonna head right back to the free throw line. It's gonna be 2 more free throws here for Giannis. 12 points in the third quarter. He had 12 in the first half. First one is good. Second free throw off the front rim, rebound controlled by DeRozan. 3.5 left to go. DeRozan passes out to his left into the hands of LaVine. LaVine at the left baseline. 3:20 left to go in the third. Swings it out to the right corner. Kobe White on the catch, fires with a 3. Missed off the rim. Offensive rebound. Javonte Green, first time into the game, puts it up and through. That's good for 2. Good to see Javonte Green making an impact. Former Boston Celtic. 3 minutes left to go. Grayson Allen, 5 made threes. Spots up, he is open, but he'll be away from the basketball in Milwaukee. It's an offensive foul called. And this will be called on Giannis. So Giannis picks up his 3rd personal foul. Tony, welcome back to the stream, man. Yeah, great question there, Christian. I think both of them really close. I'm gonna have to go with Sheway though, because he was the National Player of the Year. Yeah, he was the only one that showed up in that game against St. Peter's. Baycott should have definitely got ACC Player of the Year though. Deflected into traffic, and Milwaukee picks up the steal. 2:45 left to go. Holiday dribbles to the free throw circle, takes the jumper. And Milwaukee again called for another offensive foul away from the basketball, this time on Brooke Lopez. Actually, that's off the pick. Hard pick right there. Knocked down DeRozan. Yeah, DeRozan fell down well away from the ball. That's on Brooke Lopez. Heavy pick. Brooke Lopez is yet to score tonight. He's got no points, 5 rebounds, 4 fouls. 2:35 left to play. Levine gives it out to his right to DeRozan. 15-point game, looking to cut into it. DeRozan passes into the hands of Vucevic. Outside it goes to Levine. Levine dribbles, drives, down the lane, stop and pop jumper. 15-footer off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Connaughton. 2:15 remaining. Holiday has it now at the right baseline. Holiday step back 3 in the air over Kobe White. He sinks it. 83-65 with 2 minutes left to go. They will call it a deep 2 actually. So 82-65. One of his feet on the line in the corner for Jrue Holiday. Holiday today is up to now 16 points. And DeRozan took it to the rim. DeRozan's going to get fouled. That's on Brooke Lopez once again. So Brooke Lopez is in some heavy foul trouble. He's just picked up his 5th. So Lopez with 5, Giannis with 3, Jrue Holiday with 3, Wesley Matthews with 3, and Javon Carter with 3 fouls. And then for Chicago, 4 by Patrick Williams. And then 3 off the bench by... Or I'm looking at the turnovers. Then 2 each by DeRozan, Caruso, and Thompson. I saw Tristan Thompson has 3 turnovers next to his foul count, but he's got 2 fouls for Thompson. And DeRozan makes them both, so 82-67. Back to a 15-point game. Minute 50 left to go in the third. Grayson Allen, up fake, defended by Javonte Green. Dribbles to the free throw circle, takes it down inside, and gets the friendly bounce. Grayson Allen, count the bucket in the foul from Javonte Green. 84-67. Talk about the coming out in this playoff series here by Grayson Allen. He is up to 21. One shot at the free throw line. Makes it. 85-67. Minute 35 left to play in the third. Kobe White takes it past the midcourt logo. White bounce pass right baseline into the hands of Vucevic. Working on Portis. Passes on top. White pushes it off to DeRozan. DeRozan rises for the jumper over Grayson Allen. Hits it at the left elbow for DeRozan. 1:15 left to go in the third. Holiday. Step back 3 straight away. Skipped around the rim and out. Vucevic comes out with a defensive board. Looking to see if they can start to get something here for Chicago to cut into it. Get them a momentum builder into the fourth. They dump it down low. Javonte Green swings it outside to White. White floats up a fadeaway shot. Missed off the rim. Battle for the rebound. In and out of the hands of Javonte Green. Javon Carter comes out with a basketball. Stolen from behind though by Green. White swings it out to Levine. Takes it down low. Puts it up and scores. Zach Levine for 2. Count it and 1. Coming up at the free throw line. That's a much needed bucket there for the Bulls. All started with Javonte Green with a steal from behind. If you're Javonte Green though, you have to finish the first time at the rim. First time up the floor, missed it, and then he came in, pickpocketed Javon Carter right from behind. Ajayi, welcome to the stream here, man. What a series for Grayson Allen. Zach LaVine up to 19. 10 assists today for LaVine, shooting 1. If you guys are doing a stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And a little bit from now, I'll be covering Golden State against Denver. Feel free to join in for that game if you guys would like. Oh, would this be a different story if Lonzo was able to play? I think it would be much closer. I still would take the Bucks, though, in the series. 85-72, Vucevic, jumper, or over Vucevic, it's a jumper by Milwaukee. And they're gonna give it to Drew Holiday here. It's a nice step back by Holiday over Vucevic. They will. So Drew Holiday scores the 2. It's 30 seconds left to play. Holiday up to 18. So players stepping up for the absence of Chris Middleton. Giannis 25 points, 10 rebounds. Holiday 18.6 assists. 14 points by Portis with 9 rebounds. The top performer off the bench, Grayson Allen with 22, making 5 threes. And DeRozan will head to the free throw line here. So we get a lot of fouls. Second half of this game. DeRozan guarded by Holiday. That's on Holiday. So DeRozan's going to shoot 2. 17 seconds left to play. First one good. DeRozan only 15 points today. 5 of 13 from the floor. If they really wanted to take this, he's going to have to go off for 30 plus. Free throw number 2. Got it. So 87-74, 15 seconds left to go. Ten seconds remaining. Giannis with the ball top of the key. Giannis shovels towards the right wing perimeter. Giannis driving on Kobe White, shovels it out to a wide open Grayson Allen. Shoots the 3. That is automatic. Grayson Allen with another dagger. 6th made 3 of the game for Grayson Allen. The story of the series. Off the catch. Nobody on him. Everybody for the Bulls crowding the box, and Giannis gives it to the perimeter. And the rest is history with a 3-ball. Sinking down by Grayson Allen. 90-74 to score as we take the timeout here. Close out the end of 3 in the books. Milwaukee up by 16 on the road at Chicago. Yeah, yesterday, Blake Griffin, he was in a pool of sweat there. That just comes with conditioning, and that Steve Nash just doesn't play him, so he doesn't get playing time to be there in games, so when he gets thrown into an actual game, then it's just tough to keep up, and he was the one who was providing the energy yesterday for Brooklyn. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well here. Grayson Allen, 25 points off the bench, 6 of 7 from three-point range, also with 3 steals, 9 of 11 shooting from the floor. Those 25 points have been over a span of 22 minutes. And then 25 by Giannis, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks, 18 for Drew Holiday, 6 assists as well for Holiday, 14 by Bobby Portis with 9 rebounds. It's the same 4 that stepped up in game number 3. Brook Lopez with 5 personal fouls really hasn't been a factor today. He's got 5 rebounds and 2 steals with a block. Nothing going on in the scoring column, though, for Lopez through 21 minutes. For Chicago, it's Zach LaVine, top scorer with 20. Though DeMar DeRozan, he has missed 8 shots, made only 5. He's got 15 points for DeRozan. 0 for 3 from 3. This was a game that He needed to have at least 30. Just difference maker in this game is that Milwaukee's made 13 threes through 3 quarters. They're 46% from 3. Or 48. No, that's 50%. Yeah, they got the wrong number right there. But that's 50% between 13 and 26. 13 for 26 from 3 for the Bucks at 50%. And Chicago is 9 of 27, 33% from 3. It's just, they've been making their shots off the catch. That's where the Bucks have been lethal here in this game. Multiple threes, 6 of them by Grayson Allen. Drew Holiday's made 4. That's 10 of the 13 that they made. And then 1 each by Portis, Carter, and Connaughton. Yeah, so Steve Nash removed Blake Griffin for the lineup. This was like months ago. This was at the same time that Kemba Walker got benched from New York. And Blake, like, checked in the games, like, sparingly for him. Even when KD was injured, Steve Nash just didn't even bother playing Blake Griffin. Little floater down the lane is good for Milwaukee. Big blow to the defense for Chicago. Alex Caruso injured by an elbow to the face from Javon Carter. End of the second quarter. He will not return to the game. So that's a big hit for the defensive side of the floor for Chicago. Giannis taking it right inside. He is swarmed by 3 defenders and fouled by Vucevic. So we have 11:18 left to go. Just Chicago hasn't been able to defend Giannis. When you try to take him on one-on-one, he's just too big, too physical, too strong. Yeah, on the second defender, you get some help, but we've seen a lot of times today the Bucks just crowding the box, trying to stop Giannis as much as possible, which they got a sharpshooter in Grayson Allen out there on the floor. Drew Holiday as well has made 4 threes, and it's been drive and kick and open the 3 and make. That's how today has been. Spaghetti Factory, Ian, welcome back on the stream, guys. This game has been all Bucks once again. It's 93-76. Giannis will shoot the second one coming up at the line. Bulls just scored right before that. Second free throw by Giannis. Got it. So back it goes to an 18-point game. 11:10 left to go on the fourth. Dosunmu passes out to the top to Vucevic. Hands it off to Levine. Gives it over to Patrick Williams. Mid-block, floats up the shot, and he hits it for Patrick Williams. Under 11 minutes left to go. Giannis will try a 3. He lets it rain as that's good by the Greek Freak from the outside. Milwaukee by 19. 10:40 left to go in the fourth. Giannis has got 30. Levine moves it out to his right. Patrick Williams. Bounce pass down low. Vucevic falls in the hardwood. Gives it off to Dosunmu in time. Dosunmu kicks it out to the wing. Kobe White takes a 3. Slipped in the banana peel right there, losing his balance. And the Bucks come up with a defensive rebound. Carter off to Connaughton. Back off to Carter. Puts the ball into the hands of Giannis. Top of the free throw circle. Giannis. Crossover. Bounce pass to the corner. Wesley Matthews drives left baseline kick. Corner. Grayson Allen. 1-on-1 on Dosunmu. Allen dumps it over to Carter. 3 in the shot clock falling away. Tough shot. Air ball. And collected on the rebound by Chicago. It was missed by Javon Carter. 10 minutes left to go. Levine turns the corner. Dribbles. Gives it right next to him to Vucevic. Swings it outside to Dosunmu, who takes a 3, and it grazed the front rim. Good look, just couldn't make the 3 there by Ayo. Giannis has the ball. Takes the jumper from the Bulls' edge of the logo there. At the right elbow and missed it from the horn. Rebound control by Chicago. Levine. Up fakes. Had an open look. Instead decided not to. Push to the corner. Dosunmu. Open three. No good. Rebound control for Giannis. Giannis taking over the game today. 30 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks. 9:15 remaining. And a timeout taken on the floor by Milwaukee. The Bucks here just dominant. Giannis expanding his game, shooting a three, uncontested out in the clear. And drilled it down a couple of possessions ago as we take the timeout. Three self in the stream. Welcome in, man. Yeah, this just been a bad series for Chicago going up in this matchup. Points in the paint, it's been the dominant force for Milwaukee here. Once again, they're plus 8 points in the paint today. 34-26. They've been now in the series. They are plus 46 with points in the paint through 4 games. And plus 7 on the glass. Just inside, there's just no answers to stop Giannis inside. Chicago's tried like 3 defenders to crowd like right at the rim defending Giannis. They still don't have an answer for that because Giannis just kicks it out to the outside, and that's where they get sharpshooters. Grayson Allen on the last made 3 by Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen's made 6 threes today, and then right behind him is Jrue Holiday. Holiday's made 4. 14 made threes as a team by Milwaukee. So Giannis with 30 points. He's got 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks. 18 points for Jrue Holiday, 6 assists. 14 points, 9 boards by Bobby Portis. And then off the bench, Grayson Allen with 27 points, 6 made threes, and also 3 steals. It's the same 4 that had a big game in Friday night in game number 3. And without Chris Middleton, too. So it's just next man up mentality right there. Weather Spotter, welcome back in, bud. And then over for Chicago, it is Zach LaVine, who's got a double-double. 20 points, 11 rebounds. If they want to win, though, they got to have much more from DeMar DeRozan. And once again today, he got shut down. 15 points, 34 minutes, 5 of 13, 0 for 3 from 3 for DeRozan. 17 points by Patrick Williams. Got a good game for Patrick Williams. That usually doesn't happen like that. He doesn't have many double-digit games, so they're lucky that the score's like this. If DeRozan goes for 35, then we're looking at a really good game right now. We're looking at a game down to the wire. But DeRozan has to go for like 30, 35 at least. He's got 15. Feel free to join in for Golden State against Denver after this game. Hopefully that will be a better one later today. Separate stream, just make sure to ring that notification bell. I'm going to take probably like a 5-minute break. I have to update the teams in the stream, and then we'll be joining that one. Maybe in progress, maybe not, depending on how this game closes out. We have 9:15 left to go. We do know that unless this game gets back to single digits, then there's going to be a lot of whistles in the final minute, but we'll probably not have like as much whistles considering it's a 19-point lead. Milwaukee tried to put it up to 21, but Jrue Holiday missed the layup. Back from the timeout we go. 9 minutes left to go. Dosunmu has it at the right corner. He's defended by Portis. Bounce pass into the hands of Vucevic. Dosunmu, Vucevic, Patrick Williams, Kobe White, and DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan shoots a 3. That comes up short. And Milwaukee comes up with a rebound. 8:45 remaining. Giannis comes up with rebound number 14. Kelly, thanks so much for joining in. Travis, welcome on the stream. Portis, open, 3, straight away, too long. Rebound control by Chicago, 35-15. The Bucks on the bench outscoring the Bulls plus 20. 8.5 left to go in the fourth. DeRozan has it at the top. 78 points with under 9 left to play. Dosunmu pushes out to the corner. Williams with a high arcing three. Missed off the rim. Tipped off the glass. Rebound controlled by Wesley Matthews in Milwaukee. Bucks will slow it down. Use as much clock as possible. Holiday defended by Dosunmu. Towards his right. Holiday has made 4 threes. Drew backs his way into the key. Working one-on-one on Kobe White. Mid-range jumper. He's got it. Drew Holiday. Count it. And the foul as well, committed by Kobe White. Chance for 100 here on the scoreboard. Add 2 more points to the paint there for Drew Holiday. Just working on his matchup, getting Kobe White backing his way and taking the turnaround J and making it. And make that triple digits on the board here. The Bucks under 8 minutes away from going up 3-1 in the series. Game 5 switches back to Milwaukee. They have some time, though, to rest up before Game 5. It will take place on Wednesday. To be determined what time that will be. As Chicago takes a deep 2. That goes through. 7.5 left to go. Giannis looking for 32. Puts it off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Pulled down by DeRozan. DeRozan drives it into the hands of Dosunmu. Right baseline dribble, scores the layup. Yeah, I'm going to take Golden State today in that game. Denver's been getting the points total closer and closer, but I still like the Warriors today. Milwaukee was a 4.5 point favorite, same as Golden State. Corner 3, good by Wesley Matthews. Under 7 minutes left remaining. Yeah, I predicted the Bucks by 8. This is looking like much, much larger, by 21 right now. That next game, I predicted Golden State by 9, 106-107. Two more by Chicago. 6:30 left to go. Touch pass from Connaughton to Wesley Matthews. Shoots the 3. It goes through. It's raining threes here for the road team in Chicago. It's Milwaukee making their triples today. 16 made threes out of 30 attempts, good for 52%. 6:10 left to go on the fort. Chicago missed the 3. Here it goes to Giannis. Giannis at the left wing perimeter. Giannis working one-on-one on DeRozan. Moves it out to the top. Portis passes it out to the wing. 3 on its way. Connaughton missed too long. Rebound controlled by Patrick Williams. 6 minutes remaining now. Chicago with the basketball. DeRozan dribbles, drives, off the glass, too tall. And Milwaukee getting called here in a foul as the clock will stop with 5:50. So DeRozan's going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. Another game of bully ball for the Greek Freak, bullying the Bulls and taking a bully Buck style in this game. 30 points, 15 boards, 7 assists by Giannis, 10 of 20 from the floor. Free throws are good by DeRozan, perfect 2 for 2 that trip. 20-point game. Giannis will check out of the game. They bring in Brook Lopez with 5 personal fouls back in for the final 5:40. Holiday dribbles into the key. Lobs it up over the top. There's the roll down. Brook Lopez finally on the scoreboard. Gets the two-handed alley-oop jam. Received from Holiday. 22-point lead with 5:20 left to go in the fourth. DeRozan takes the jumper, right elbow, missed off the rim. Rebound collected by Portis. Bobby Portis now, double-double, 14 and 10. Top of the key, Holiday, slowing down time, towards his right. Dribbles to the right elbow, step back jumper, over Levine, missed off the side of the rim. Patrick Williams with a defensive rebound, 5 minutes even, left to go. Chicago down by 22. Drive, kick, corner 3. Patrick Williams shoots it over the rim, no good. And the rebound collected by Grayson Allen. 4 players double figures for Milwaukee. 30 and 15 for Giannis. 27 points, making 6 threes by Grayson Allen. 21.7 assists by Jrue Holiday, looking for more. He's got 23, takes it at the elbow and drills it. And then 14 points and 10 boards by Bobby Portis. 4:36 remaining. Big difference here between the rebounds and points in the paint in the favor of Milwaukee in the series. We take the timeout on the floor here. Dominance once again in back-to-back games by the Bucks. 4:36 left to go. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe before I sign off today on this one. Feel free to join in for Golden State versus Denver after this game. Separate live stream. Make sure to ring the notification bell if you guys would like to come back for that game as well. Basically almost doubling what Chicago has for threes. That's what the Bucks have been doing today. 16 made threes for Milwaukee still, and they're owning the Bulls in the paint column still. +8 points in the paint for Milwaukee, 38-30. Rebound advantage, +7, 46-39. They've done this the whole series here. Just too big, too physical inside, with their three big boys down low. Giannis, Brook Lopez, and Bobby Portis. And then getting some really good guard play from Grayson Allen and Jrue Holiday along with it. And without even Chris Middleton in the mix here with his absence, other players stepping up. And been really impressive throughout the series. Chicago's just been in a tailspin. Going to be tough for them here. 3-1 going back to Milwaukee for Game 5 where the Bucks will look to finish it up Wednesday. What's good? Falco in the stream, welcome in. D. Thomas, welcome on board. Right now, we're just on a timeout here. 4:36 left to go. Another big Bucks beatdown. Giannis is just so dominant. Just putting his stamp on the series. The most dominant player in the NBA. And we saw this game was actually turning the tides in the third quarter, getting to be fairly close. Chicago started to close the gap in the third quarter, and then Giannis on 4 straight possessions just took over the game, and the rest has been history today. Yep, Daniel said it last year. Bucks would win in a repeat once they won the title. Looks like it's going to be Bucks Celtics. Second round, we got ourselves an amazing series upcoming. .436 remaining. Chicago gets the inbounds. Levine hands it off to DeRozan. DeRozan inside the key, puts up the shot, missed off the back rim. Patrick Williams, offensive rebound, gets it a go. Count the bucket and the foul. So one free throw coming up at the line for Patrick Williams. 4:22 left to play. One shot by Williams is good. Coming up after this one, Golden State versus Denver. Separate live stream. Make sure to ring the notification bell if you guys would like to come back on that one. Here's a steal by Chicago, taking it the distance with Levine as he scores with a dunk. 4:05 left to go, and it's going to result in a timeout taken by Milwaukee. Yeah, looks like that way right there. Caleb, Pink on the stream. Welcome in. And also, same thing as the Bucks were a 4.5-point favorite today. Golden State coming in with a 4.5-point favorite as well later today. Yeah, it's back to Milwaukee for Game 5. So Game 5's on Wednesday night. No time just yet for game number 5. They haven't determined. All depends on the other playoff games going on that night. They haven't determined network or time just yet. Jrue Holiday shoots a 3 back from the timeout. Missed off the back rim. 3:45 left to go. Down low, DeRozan scores at the rim for 2 more. Starting to cut into it right now, but too little too late, looks like, for the Bulls. 7-zip run last minute. So they go on with Brooklyn, Boston, Chicago, Milwaukee. Those are the games on Wednesday night, and also Denver, Golden State, which could be eliminated from that schedule if Golden State does the sweep today. And also, it might be a standalone game for Milwaukee, Chicago. Say if Boston sweeps over Brooklyn tomorrow night. This comes up with a steal by Grayson Allen. We got a whistle here on the floor. Clock will stop with 3:04. Yeah, Chicago is not trying their hardest at all. Yeah, they right out of the gate once again in this game, they've been taking a lot of low percentage shots, and it just wrecked their case today once again. I've called 3 games so far from the series out of the 4. The only one I haven't is the one that they won. And the first 3 is just that they wrecked themselves in the first quarter by taking a lot of just low percentage shots. 110-93, 2:40 left to play. Holiday, jumper, deep 2, missed off the back rim. Giannis, right-handed rebound. He snatches it and throws down the dunk. The dominance of the Greek Freak shown in that play right there throughout the entire course of the season as well. 2:40, 2:20 left to go on the clock. LaVine swarmed into the key. And we got some words right here after the exchange. LaVine and Portis going at each other right now as they have to get separated by the officials. Yeah, LaVine didn't like that foul call that Portis had committed right there. And it's going to send Zach LaVine to shoot 2 at the line. .216 left to go before this one goes final. Referees meeting about the last call. Let's see. LaVine drove right to the hoop. Euro step on Giannis. He got stripped, and then Portis was right there with LaVine. Be interested to see. That looked like a tie-up right there, actually, with Portis tying up. He had his hands all over. Yeah, that right hand was right on the basketball, LaVine. LaVine wasn't happy about it. He just wrestled it out. And then Portis and LaVine meet up, exchanging some words. And the officials will have to take a look at this one right now. So the officials are taking a look at this on the floor. We got 2:16 left to go in Game 4. That is a big blowout once again. The referees are looking at this one at the monitor for the foul call. Still determining this call. We saw Bobby Portis's eyes with his goggles off just a moment ago. He had that eye abrasion a couple of games ago, so his right eye is completely red. He's been wearing the goggles the whole game, and then he just took them off along the bench area for Portis. .216 left to go, and another blowout. Bobby Portis going to put on his Bucks jacket. He's done for the remaining part of this game as he comes out. Giannis will check back in, it looks like here. His brother Thanasis will join him right now. So the two brothers will play together. What it looks like Zach LaVine will head to the free throw line. And the first one is good. And now Giannis will head towards the bench. So Giannis will head towards the bench right now. So he's out of the game. Thanasis comes in. Second free throw by LaVine hits it. 2:15 remaining. Holiday, pass midcourt. First time in the game is Serge Ibaka now for Milwaukee as he is on the floor with Connaughton, Grayson Allen, and Thanasis. Deflected ball. Ibaka comes up and picks it up. Holiday has it right back. Minute 55 left to go. Deep range three. Bing, bing. Sizzling from downtown. That is Drew Holiday with a multi-3 game today for Drew. That is 3-point make number 5. Timeout taken on the floor. Minute 53 left to go. Up by 20 once again by Milwaukee. It's been all Bucks with just a barrage of threes lined up today. 17 triples, over 50% from three-point range. I bet you we're going to see a lot of threes in the next game. I'll be covering Golden State against Denver coming up after this one, so feel free to join in. We'll probably join this game and that game in progress since this is going a little bit back further. This one looks like it will join in progress for Golden State Denver. If you guys enjoyed the stream today, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Drew Holiday, 5 made threes, 26 points. Grayson Allen, 6 made threes, 27 points. Giannis, the top scorer with 32, 17 rebounds. Bobby Portis, double-double with 14 points, 10 rebounds. Just so dominant for this Milwaukee Bucks team in this first-round series against Chicago. Chicago just been in a tailspin second part of the year. Number 1 entering the All-Star break to number 6 at the end of the season. .145 left to go. Chicago with the ball. Down by 20. Jumper, Dosunmu. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Pulled down by Serge Ibaka. Milwaukee takes it past midcourt. Javon Carter. Left baseline dribble on Troy Brown Jr. Now to the right corner. Passes off to Ibaka. Floats up the shot. He's got it. Serge Ibaka on the board for 2. 1:20 left to go in the fourth. At the free throw circle, White pushes it out to the right wing. Dosunmu gives it over to Troy Brown Jr. Deep 2 jumper, missed around the rim and out. Rebound, Serge Ibaka. 1:05 remaining. Carter has it around the perimeter. Carter Lobs it down low. Ibaka catches it. Low block. Poked loose out of bounds from behind. It's going to be on Chicago, I believe. The clock will stop with 1 minute. Final minute left to go. Javon Carter gets the inbound. Passes to his left to the Louisville Cardinal. Jordan Nwora now into the game for the first time today. Nwora bounce pass. Gets it to Ibaka. Ibaka takes it through. Dunks it down for 2. 45 seconds remaining. Lopsided affair. Game number 4 of the series. All Milwaukee. Javonte Green gives it over to Troy Brown Jr. Takes the three-point shot. Missed around the rim. A rebound pulled down by Ibaka. Final 30 seconds before this game wraps up. Top leaders in the game. Giannis, top scorer today. 32.7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks for the Greek Freak. 35 minutes total, went 11 of 22 from the floor. 27 points off the bench by Grayson Allen. He made 6 threes, and then 26 points, making 5 threes by Drew Holiday, with 14 and 10 by Bobby Portis. Feel free to join me back for Golden State versus Denver. Going to take a 5-minute break, probably join in a little bit as I have to change over to scoreboard stuff. But we'll be back coming up in a couple moments here. New live stream, so make sure to ring that notification bell before I sign off for this one tonight, as this game is now gone final. Milwaukee up 3-1 in the series over Chicago. 119-95, the final score, as Milwaukee goes 2-0 on the road at the United Center, heading back to Wednesday night now, coming up for Game 5 of the series at Milwaukee, looking to close out the Fiserv Forum. Going to sign off on this one. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in on the stream today. I'll be back in around 10 minutes from now covering Golden State versus Denver, so feel free to join on for that one. Giannis finished with 2 blocks in this game, 32-17 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 blocks. Closing out to the channel members, if anybody's interested in a membership, that link is posted into the chat. Gets you shout out to the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We have Jason, Verjeep, Russell, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Braden, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino, Joseph, Michael, Woody, Lauren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Arahan, Brian, SG Sports Talk, Isaiah, Bruin, Cody, Steven, Tristan, Ian, Spaghetti Factory, Happy MT Dude, Mike, and Robin. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in today. Final score, Bucks 119, Bulls 95, Milwaukee up 3-1 in the series in the first round of the playoffs. I'll be back coming up in around 10 minutes from now. Golden State versus Denver. Feel free to join in. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon.